Hey, and welcome back to me doing something fucking stupid because I dislike this game, and I have to pass it anyway. So, first off, something which is going to be stated as normal. Same sort of rules apply, try not to kill anybody. However, there is one thing which is unique about this game when I'm doing this one, and that is weapon levels. Again, same thing with Peace Walker, except this time the max level goes well beyond what the rest do. So, make it a bit more bearable, because I really do not like this game. It's better than the other one though, with the controls. I'm going to basically allow myself to have a max level of 5. Now, if you're buying this game new, 5's no longer the max level. However, when it was originally released, 5 was. It now goes up to about at least 9, 10, maybe past 10, I do not remember. But something else we're doing to basically make it more bearable is having custom weapons that we're only allowing ourselves to use. So, custom flash laser. Yep, even though you don't really need the flash light. And then camo pattern wise, we are going to go with I think that nice olivey colour. Now, the music you were previously listening to, if you were here, was from the Voez soundtrack. It's called well, all of that was from the Voez soundtrack. The song names was listed as well, and that was also me trying out something. So, yeah. Is it the... No, it's not the ARC that we're using, it's the MRS4. Now, there's loads of different barrel types that you can use, and as you can see, they changed some major statistics. Out is the increased grouping? Yeah, increased grouping. LR. It's still got the MRS stuff. Okay, that's all the magazines we have. So we're not using any AK banana mags. I don't want to use any duct tapes. And we're not using the 223. So... yeah, those 5.56 are all AK style. So we're effectively going to be having this long barrel extra extended mag. Clockwise, it doesn't matter too much. The most important thing is to keep the sharps, have the sharpshooter class stocks. Muzzle attachment wise, we are actually having something. Well, we don't actually need to change it, but attachment wise, we're going to have a R3 class Wesser. Optical wise, we're not actually going to be using... No, actually, yeah, we're going to be using boosters here. And if you're using a booster, you might as well use the 2 times to 4 times boost. And we are going to be attaching it with a... dot class 2. Now we can have any kind of flashlight, we're going to have a mag light. And we can have any kind of laser. We're going to have a mag, the one I normally go with. Then foregrip wise, we could have a lot of different attachments. However, we are going to be using a US style whip. And again, a nice dark olivey colour. Now next section, it will depend on what we are doing. So I don't actually have to change two weapons for this one. First things first, change the sniper we're going to be using. So, operation of for the M2K tank. Yeah. There's this little boy here is a version of the MRS class snipers, so we're going to be using that. And you might notice some of these, they take away from the auto-aim. We don't care about the auto-aim here. Plain and simple. So the first thing we're doing is we're going directly to using the MRS SE MF hyphen barrel. Simply because it's a lot better. The side attachment abilities is a lot nicer than the rest. Thankfully it already comes with a class 2 sharpshooter stock. And again, R3 class suppressor because we can. However, scope-wise, we do not want to use the default variable marksman scope, I think that is. We are instead going to be thinking of using the rangefinder. But I'm not too sure between the variable marksman 4 or the rangefinder scope 4. No, of course we're going to be using the rangefinder because it's a 2 times to an 8 times. And also I'll be using this one, which honestly looks a lot nicer. Actually, yeah, we're going to use that one because it's a suppressed based one, so anyways, it doesn't matter. Again, use any kind of laser sight or stuff like that. And once again, awkward. Again, choose the nice olive drabby colour. And then this one, we are actually having to change it to 2 different things, I believe. Oh, right, yeah, there's only 3 we can change matters anyway. Shanty. Yeah, with the customization, that's FL and it's the Fulton class, normal launch, and the GROM. If you notice, the GROM only goes up to level 4, so we won't be using the GROM that much. Again, it allows a flash and a laser, so that's all we're keeping on it. And you can change the colour scheme. Then we have the Fulton, which again is the exact same thing. It's just, oh, I can have a flashlight, and oh, I have a laser sight. However, there's some RPGs which we will be using that we cannot normally. I didn't select there. We're just basically going to go through this to try and grab some extra endgame stuff. This isn't part of the long play, but it's just much more keeping it neat. So wasn't that I need a lot more log. Wait, let's go base. That's it. And same thing here, short league. And apply to participate, even though we're not going to do shit with it. And most likely after I end up finishing this, I'm going to uninstall the entire game again. I do not like it. Plain and simple.
Please select a mission.
Now first off, we have the flashback to Mission 0. And there is, of course, that side thing that we haven't completed yet, which is to not be attacked by the man on fire. I do not believe I'm going to get that at all, because I do not really... Well, it's something you have to grind for, and I'm not really looking forward to it. However, I'll shut up immediately, and we can immediately start enjoying this mess of a game, which is honestly okay at best, which makes it a disappointment for the entire series. Accept this mission. Confirm this mission immediately without sporty preparation. Nothing you can do.
Ακούσμε. Ακούσμε. Can you hear me? Are you having difficulty speaking? Can you move your head? Just nod if you can hear me. Look up, please. Very good. How do you feel now? Can you speak? What is your name? When were you born? Can you recall? Good. Now then. Please try to relax. There is plenty of time. I need to tell you something. Please listen and try not to panic. You've been in a coma for quite some time. Yes, I know you would like to know how long. I'm afraid it's been 9 years. Damn it! Nosocoma! 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 Nurse! Calm down. Calm down. Try not to panic. Wait a second. Try not to panic. You'll be all right. There now. Just rest.
How do you feel?
It's been 1 week since you came to. Now, let's try getting you out of that bed. Nurse. Don't worry. You've lost some strength, but we've been maintaining your muscle mass through massages, CPM therapy, and EMS. Now, I need to explain something, but you mustn't be alarmed. 9 years ago, you were injured in an explosion. Upon examination, we discovered 108 foreign bodies embedded within you. In addition to shrapnel, we also found fragments of human bone and human teeth. Most of it was removed, but some of the fragments still remain. They are located near your heart and in your skull. Look at this. The fragments are lodged deep within your cerebral cortex. We couldn't give you an MRI, the metal, you see. But even if we were to extract it, you would most likely suffer a brain hemorrhage. Mental and physical impairment are unavoidable. However, your current status is not life-threatening. One more thing. This X-ray is of your upper body. You better look now. Best to understand your situation sooner than later. I know it's difficult, but please look down. It's best to see with your own eyes. Be brave. Nosokoma, Grigor! Try to calm down! Calm down! Please! Calm down! It's gonna be okay! Yes, yes! Calm down! Yes. Yes.
Έμεινε σε κατάσταση βασική εγχείρηση.
Κάποιος ήδη γνωρίζει ότι έχει ξυπνήσει. Διατρέχει μεγάλο κίνδυνο. Πρέπει να ενεργήσουμε άμεσα. Προετοιμάστε το μια εγχείρηση. Το πιστεύω. It's true. There are those who wish you would never woken up. You should be dead, but you're not. The wheels are in motion. Your enemies are everywhere. We must alter your appearance immediately. Otherwise, I fear you won't leave this place alive. It's a wide open world out there, so there's something we need to take care of first. I'm going to change your appearance. We have no other choice. What you look like, however, Very good. Now, let's remove these bandages. Your face has healed nicely. To tell you the truth, these bandages were more for your protection, to hide you from those who want you dead. As of today, your name is Ahab. Forget everything. Your name, your past. This is you, as you've lived until this day. Tomorrow, it becomes Phantom.
Not yet. The patient in the next bed saw my face. Of course. Consider it done.
Okay, have time to go.
What happened to the woman?
The woman? We gave her a light. She took the short way down.
Who are you?
Who am I? You're talking to yourself. Been watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ishmael.
What the hell is going on?
Well, the good news is, you're in the land of the living. Bad news? The world wants you dead. On your feet, soldier. The whole place is coming down. Need a little pick-me-up? Okay. Here. Nothing like a little digoxin to get you back in the game. Come on! Come on, over here. Drug's not working. We're getting out of here. Move it. Let's take the stairs.
So yeah, this is the beginning of Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, including making your character. Which, yeah, the character you seen at first was the one I made because I wanted to make something stupidly daffy, and it worked pretty fucking nicely.
This way.
And just there, actually an advertisement poster for joining Fox Team that was released during the making of Phantom, the one we previously done, Ground Zeroes, to get more people to work with Phantom Pain.
This isn't gonna work. We better take the elevator. What the hell is that? Something's coming.
Saved with the squeaker system as well. Notice his arms completely covered. There he is.
You can do this.
His completely covered arm. This entire part you just have to basically hold forward for now. In an exercise I'm trying to just hold, keep the camera moving and aiming forward. It's actually pretty okay tutorial, honestly.
Drugs kicked in?
Like,
Good, let's hurry.
it's a bit why do you need a tutorial in the first place, but it works. And it makes pretty good plot sense. Sucks that they need to have these tutorials in the first place when most of them didn't, but yeah, you can't have. It's the worst game in the entire main series, so what do you expect?
Hold up, let's fix this.
If you have another disposition, look away now.
Next time, do it yourself. It's always good to try and manage your injuries while hiding from the enemy.
And you can look back.
Over there. Let's go.
Now here we actually have crouched movement like you would normally get in the game.
This way, hurry.
Now we get a tutorial on stance. So stance is basically if you're standing, sitting, well no, not sitting, standing, crouching or crawling. And in this particular moment we actually get a tutorial on it. You need to crawl. And to activate the stance, you press X, go between standing and crouching, and you hold it to go between laying down and standing. Oh, crouching.
Please.
Looking away to keep the Twitch guidelines happy.
Let's move.
Help me. I don't want to die.
Now we make a break for it.
Here! Over here!
LMG.
Time to walk. Press the stance button to stand up. Don't get caught in those searchlights.
I automatically enter cover, so... And yeah. Ishmael gets a bit faster than
Don't
you
you
can.
die on me.
It's annoying.
Ahab. Time to walk. Press the
It's also
space button.
annoying that he says press the stands button to stand up. No, you don't need to say that, gang.
Don't get caught in
Oh.
those searchlights. Here they come. Hurry. Now!
Yeah, when they turn about, you can just roll it. When you get to a specific part, they start coming towards you, so... Hey, Dutchie. We're playing a bit of a, game. Because I kinda need to play this one at some point, so... Because I'm going through every single game, and this is literally the last one I need to do for sure. Well, last one on PS4, so... most annoying for me to set up as well. It's good, but compared to the rest of the series, it's shit. Which should tell you just how good the rest of the games are. If this is only good, and it's the worst of the series, you know? Whoa.
Come on.
It's better than...
It's ugly down there.
It's, at the very least, it's better than, Ground Zeroes, because the actual, shooting isn't so shite.
I'm agreeable.
In Ground Zeroes, when you use the triggers, it's halfway, and it's not, it doesn't feel right, because it doesn't go full... How to explain it well?
What's happening out there?
It's alright, we'll be okay.
Because the actual trigger needs to only be pushed in halfway, there's no real sort of response that you get, there's no feedback.
What's going on out there?
Because it's really fucking mushy. I much prefer either a hair trigger or you have to push it in all the way. And this is closer to the hair trigger end than right.
Can't see what's happening.
What is that? What's happening out there? Does anybody know?
Hey!
We should be okay.
And hair trigger is literally tiny press and shoots. Because I think they were trying to imitate a hair trigger, but... No, I think they were trying to imitate a two-step, but you can't really do a two-step trigger with E1 to get on the PS4 controllers. And I forgot to press forward, that's why it was taking so long there.
Please, please.
really interesting is you can clearly see that his SMG has a suppressor on it, but it's making sounds like it wouldn't have a can on it, so... Again, it's literally those tiny, tiny things which make it only a good game compared to the rest of the series. And there's where I am, perfectly laying down, safe. There's Ishmael. I know who Ishmael actually is, but Ishmael is Ishmael, and that's all you're getting.
Anything? Negative. He came in here. Keep looking.
That voice sounds a lot like Mr. Miller. Even though it shouldn't be Miller, I don't think. That's just a fuck up of the sound.
This way. We're sitting ducks. Blend in with the bodies. Get down on your stomach and crawl. If you move, we're done for. Play dead.
There's a button I can't remember to actually properly lay down, and I think it gets explained here. But it's effectively the play dead button. So... And their incompetence is what saves us. And yeah, we basically get saved by the man on fire. That's officially his name, by the way. He's a man on fire, so they call him the Man on Fire. I'm not joking there. And as you can see, this game is clearly lit as fuck. actually get the tutorial to fix our wounds, believe it or not, because again, we have buff food. Hence the beating.
Damn it! Coming! Move!
Now you might... he's not. I'll say that outright, he's not. He's there to kill you as well. However, if you've watched the previous ones, you might sort of recognize his uniform. And if you haven't, I'll tell you exactly who the uniform is. Volgan. That's apparently meant to be played off a bit later on as some sort of major spoiler, but no, it's literally Volgan's uniform. And he was the main antagonist of, Wait, aka the first one in the series. Because in 3 he gets lightning bolted while wearing his bandolier, and that's literally what kills him, is his bandolier and the shock.
Hold on. We better stop and treat that injury. We'll have to take the stairs down.
Now I could be running here, but there's no real point when crouching goes as fast as Abraham goes, so yeah. One of the more major problems though is you automatically stick to walls. Not too bad of a problem, but it can be better. Well, it's literally busts a leg, so it's clicking it back into place like. Because it's, I forgot the term of it is. Dislocated leg, in that particular case, and the earlier one he gets a dislocated elbow. So we just relocate it, putting it back into place. And now we actually have a way to arm ourselves. We do not want to hit the man on fire. We want to hit the sprinkler system.
Know how to shoot a gun? Hold down the aim button to aim. Then press the attack button to fire. Destroy it. Hold on. I'll take the right. You take the left. Reload! Nice work. Let's go.
1 second, because I can't help but feel like the sensitivity is a bit low compared to what I'm used to. Options, control. Could be camera settings. Third person, so 7, 7, 7, 7. I believe I normally had it at 5, but yeah, that feels more responsive to me. And because these are both lower buttons, they both effectively are for the same slot, so it's a bit iffy when you change it. You get less ammo. Okay then, Dutchy. Hopefully you'll stay along for the ride, because I honestly need somebody to talk to, because this game is so fucking dull.
I'll run interference.
Throws his can, or his weapon, so he basically takes all of the heat. Because it's fucking Snake, he can, so he will. Oh shit, no, I said nothing. But yeah, this game's old enough that I don't think spoilers are made for them anymore. To be honest. Headshot, so we might as well. Technically the best way to actually do this is to just immediately jump off. It's a massive aid. If you do that, you can get away from them easily. And that's literally as far as you need to go to activate the next part. So yeah. I didn't have to kill that guy at all. He normally just stays there, but if you want to do this no kills, you do not have to kill the first two people. Abraham will get them for you. And you just dive off of there when they're not looking, and then dive towards the exit. These guys get fucked over by, again, Man on Fire, and the psychic kid, who's actually, I guess, Psycho Mantis. And yeah, I will most likely be spoiling quite a lot of this game, because I have slipped at times. But he's going to be reading your memory card, like in it. Not in this one, but and yeah, shooting him is not the smartest idea. Now there is actually going to be a part where we have to defeat the Man on Fire, and I'm going to be using a mean strategy to defeat him because I can. Yeah, you don't have to fight him, just escape. So basically run to the exit and escape. They're all distracted by the Man on Fire, so as long as you don't make too much noise, even if you do, you can just leg it. You notice here it is actually possible to get him to go back. So, however, like the man is not actually tactics when, as can rather gruesomely be seen. And there we have Psycho Mantis. Yeah. Pretty much acting a bit like a claymore. So during the boss battle in Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain, sorry, not The Phantom Pain. In the boss battle in Metal Gear Solid 3, he will throw up an entire set of bullets into the air, hold them in the air, and then build like a claymore. He's pretty much doing that exact same thing, but with bullets that have been shot at him this time. It's also pretty appropriate that the statue is on fire when, well, we'll be getting to that very soon. Yeah, you don't have to fire with that, though. There's an exception because there's non-rails, you get unlimited ammo.
Get in!
That man on fire is not happy about people trying to stop his work getting any good. He blocked off the exit for us, so... yeah. Remember, always wear your seatbelt. Now, was Abraham part of our imagination, though? And there, the helicopter's being eaten up by Moby Dick. And that's the reason the flaming horse was so interesting, I would say.
Get on! I'm on your side! Hurry! Hurry! Hang on!
Now we're being saved by... I'm not too sure how the hell you're meant to actually get away from these, but...
Watch our backs! Shoot him! Careful, the gun's slow to reload! Time to reload carefully! Fire Destiny's about to attack! Watch for an opening! Shoot him! Keep him back! Fire Destiny's about to attack! You get him? We shook him off. He's coming! Fire! I see it! Over! Shoot it! We're almost there!
I don't think we got that, I think we got hit 3 times beforehand, but... It'd be interesting if I did somehow accidentally get that, I'm not gonna lie.
name's Ocelot. Big boss. You know who I am. A certain man gave me a job to do. Two, actually. First was to get you out of that hospital. The second was to rescue the man himself. You remember? Your partner 9 years ago, Kazuhira Miller. 9 years back, your private army came under attack by Cypher. You were considered dead. Until today, that is, when Cypher found you. And it's not just them. The whole world wants you dead. You'll have to join up with Miller. Build that private army of yours one more time. It's your only chance. First, we need to save Miller. He's in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
What, you can't keep up with world affairs in a coma? 4 years ago, the Soviets invaded Afghanistan. The Muslims are fighting back with Western support. Miller was training Mujahideen rebels when he was captured by the Soviets. The Reds' 40th Army. Troop strength somewhere around 100,000. The squad holding Miller set off near the Pakistan border yesterday. Now, in 3 days, they'll reach the Soviet garrison. They'll be interrogated for a few more days, and it's off to a lager. Or left to rot in a ditch on Afghan soil. I give him 2 weeks. The job didn't mean anything to Miller. He only took it on to keep you safe. Well, there's our ride. It's a whaling ship. Had a pretty good deal on her once the IWC started raising a stink. Now it's 7 days to Port Qasim, another 3 overland. So we won't have much time once we're there. Don't take too long getting used to your new self. Hang on. Ha!
Now, because we
Remember the guys you brought back from the base in Cuba 9 years ago?
Believe it or not, some of them survived that hell we went through. Word reached them that Big Boss is back and they wanted in. They're good men, our brothers in fate. They'll be glad to know you've seen them here.
These are basically all of the volunteers we get back from beating not Phantom Ground Zeroes. So. What was I gonna say? But also, because we don't actually, we've already beaten the game, we're going to go back directly to the doctor. If we didn't, it would go directly to.
Please select a mission.
Mm-hmm.
ahead is under total Soviet control. Miller's been captive for 10 days. Not much time left.
Weather will clear shortly.
Storm's passing. Getting used to it? After 9 years on ice, solo infiltration of the Soviet main ground forces should be the perfect warm-up.
The JF ways I wear.
Kazuhira Miller is being held in Dawandehar to the north. Check its location now. Take out your iDroid. You see Wandy on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller. Only problem is, we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority.
It's actually there where Marco A is.
Marker placed.
Got your binoculars? Or should I say, your int scope? See the village? Straight ahead? Alright, that's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it. That's Violo Village. The Violo Calais. The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back. Since then, it's become a base for the Soviets' 40th Army. A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Dawandehar. You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is. On target, boss. Use your binoculars to focus in on Davialo Calais village and mark it. Good. Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way. You can't have much left in him. I give him 3 days, tops. If we fail, and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Dawandehar, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place. I expect you'll become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it, well, that's up to you. From here on out, you're on your own. You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself. Put those 9 years behind you, and return as Big Boss. That's how Koss would want it. I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp. Not one of Miller's bodyguards survived. And they were good. All we found on the scene were their corpses and knees. You'll be missing them. And you're his only hope of getting them back. Now go! Let the legend come back to life.
center of your
detected.
field of
The
view.
map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
You're almost at the enemy outpost, Milo Village.
Has been
The village is
updated.
crawling with enemy soldiers. Don't just go waltzing in. Start with some recon. Is there anywhere that overlooks the village? How about it? Can you see the village from there? Use the binoculars to recon the place. Look at where the enemies are stationed. Look at their gear. Take it all in. There should be a command post somewhere. See any buildings with tighter security? If there are clues to Miller's
Analysis
whereabouts, I'll bet you
complete.
can find them in there. A parabolic antenna. The Soviets must have added that themselves. Meaning there's communications equipment inside.
Oh, there's the guy. Notice he has a helmet because this is much late game stuff, so of course they'll have helmets. If you started this off, they won't actually have any helmet, so you could have got them in the head. However, there was actually a bonus for not shooting your gun at all, or leaving any places. So a way to actually get rid of enemies is to dive into them, because that actually knocks them down, and then you can force them to stay on the ground. So. Now, I actually know exactly where he should be, but we're going along the long way because, as Miller said, there might be information here, so we're doing it purely as a sort of, oh, hot stuff, okay. Rather than a, oh, we really should do this, okay. However, I won't be doing this for all of the missions at all. Twice. I'm actually now at the point where if I turn around, you'll actually notice me still. So aiming up, shooting his butt twice. That's guaranteed to knock him onto his feet.
Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out
And
of
then we are
sight.
going to pick this guy up. We're not poisoning him because we're not going to have poisons yet. Changing the angle of which I'm aiming because it makes it easy for me. There's the other guy, of course. We're laying him down. Down on our ass. Double shots, make him fall asleep. Up the guy again. And we're placing him down here. We're kicking him and then forcing him to stay down. Then we are spitting it out.
Talk. Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
Oh right, this guy is not asleep. He does have a Bambin Senior, which is the Russian class sniper that they use. So, if you need a sniper early game, the Bambin Senior that this guy has is a good bet.
Don't move. Where are the others? Speak. Spit it out.
The map has been updated.
Again, yeah, this is a Bambin Senior, which is a Russian class sniper rifle. Of course, sniper rifles are a lot more powerful than these pistols, but they also have a lot worse delay between shots, especially the silenced ones. So, yeah, we're actually going to go very slowly up here. But at the same time, going up here, there's a small diamond.
That's a rough diamond. Good find. It'll fetch a high price.
That was actually what was acting as the, like, blinking light in the game. That's what was showing us where to aim, which is actually a pretty fucking smart idea, in all honesty.
Analysis complete.
And we got these guys.
Analysis complete.
We got
Analysis complete.
that, which, oh boy, if we had a cardboard box, we don't need it, but it would be a lot nicer. Going along. Further.
Analysis
We would be
complete.
going along ever so slowly, but I'm not going to fall down and let him hear. So what we're doing instead, we're climbing up. And we're going to spin around and enter this building. So go slow, so the door doesn't bang.
Is that?
And then there is a document thing.
Arrived at your destination.
And that's what's meant to tell us where Kazuhara is. I believe. It's going to give us more information on Kazuhara.
Intel
So you
file
picked up an
obtained.
intel file.
Extraction
Now we know where
arrived
Miller
at
is.
Mother Base.
I'm marking it on your iDroid.
Yeah, if you notice, the suppressor's full because we haven't used one that is... We haven't used the suppressor that actually requires... Sorry, we haven't used one of the guns which requires a suppressor to be lowered. And if you notice, that's where the car is going. And we actually want to try and think about ever so carefully. Mostly because we do not want to be caught by the forward guards there. But
Planning to walk the whole wilderness on foot? Use your horse.
we're not using DD. No, not DD, that's
You have arrived.
Diamond Dog. We're not using D horse just yet. Purely because we want to get out of the view of the forward operating guys. So I'm gonna call DD now. Sorry, DH. And there she is, just popping into view. Now she shouldn't have this actual style. That's the man on horse's style that you get for rescuing, or rather poisoning the man on fire. So, yeah. However, that is where he's being kept. So, we're going this way.
Anytime you need advice, just give me a call.
You notice there's a forward operating base of one of the enemies, an enemy checkpoint. So we're going to be going around. No need to actually fight them if you don't have... There'd be no need to fight... There's no need to necessarily fight them, so...
It's an enemy guard post. Watch yourself.
I'm picking up the diamond because it's a free fucking diamond. Then we're going back on the horse. And... we're going around. The horse has a slight few quirks with her movement. Or is it his movement? I can never hardly remember. But yeah.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
However, it's the horse, so it's a lot better on uneven terrain, such as going through here. And over there is where we've got to infiltrate.
You've reached 1A. They've got Miller locked up in that town. Check your iDroid for his location. I hope to hell he's alright. He's not your average client.
Now you might notice they have the red things on their eyes. That's night vision goggles. Again, because I've played this before, they've got a few extra things, such as those NVGs, and the helmet. So, if you're normally playing this the first time around, it's a lot easier to infiltrate this place during the night time. That's actually why I was waiting ever so slightly to get into this place during the night, because it's ever so easier.
Analysis complete.
One of the good things about them having NVGs,
Analysis complete.
no helmet. So you have a massive advantage against them in this particular case. Now, I'm actually planning on leaving the horse here. And we're going to infiltrate along the white side.
В штабе говорят, что на блокпосты скоро поступит военный транспорт.
Долго же они его скачивают. Надеюсь, хотя бы прогонят этот транспорт побыстрее.
Да, неплохо бы. Но им же сначала нужно перейти через перевал Салан. Так что приедут они не сразу.
Так-то оно так, но это не единственная проблема. Здесь же не степь. Если транспорт не на гусеницах, то...
Слушай, нытьем делу не поможешь.
Да, наверное, ты прав. Ладно, я пошел.
Угу.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Что это? Черт возьми! Ага!
That's the building, boss. That's where they're holding Miller.
Yeah, the guards are fairly deaf.
God.
Nothing! It will be fine!
No more use for me, huh? Guys, it's me. I'm here to get
Sorry,
you.
my man's ranting on and on and on.
They do something to your eyes? No, it's just bright as all.
Yeah, the guards are fairly fucking deaf, but at the same time, they're also not too bad. They were deaf because I was partial on movement, so they can't actually hear that much. It's like 2-3 meters. At a crawl, they have a vision of 20. At a crouch, it's about 50, and at a stand, it's about 80. So they do actually have pretty good vision.
Construction arrived at
Oh yeah, I just opened the drink and I needed to get a drink, but yeah. But vision-wise, no, they're actually pretty fucking good. Because 20 meters with the WU, which is the sleeping pistol that we've been using, is almost an entire. It's enough that the drop starts happening on the dart. At 50, it's an entire level down, and at 100, good luck.
You secure the target. I'll send the chopper to get you out. Make your way to the RV. You can check the location on your.
Now we have to actually go outwards. So
mission info has been updated.
This is a lot harder because there's going to be something coming up.
Age hasn't slowed you down one bit. Not so heavy anymore, right? Magic words, boss. I've been waiting 9 years to hear them. Kept you waiting, huh? Come on. Say it for old time's sake. Kept you waiting.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Funnily enough, if you don't press triangle there, Master Miller won't actually hear you saying them.
This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. I'll stand by.
I knew this.
Support helicopter has arrived.
So yeah, you do actually have to actually put some level of input to say those magic words. Which, it's a small thing, but it makes it so much nicer because you can completely skip it.
Everything. Gotta look ahead. There's something I want to show you.
But yeah, for our landing theme we have Flight of Valkyries. So, and if I'm correct, there's reason Pequod isn't landing.
Ahab, do you read me? This is Pequod. There's a gas covering the LZ. We can't land. Pulling back.
Yeah, that's actually special unit stuff.
Gas.
We have to run like fuck. got the body snatchers.
Boss, watch out. It's the skulls. Don't let them find us.
Extraction arrived at
Whatever
Mother
that mist
Base.
is, it's all around you. We can't see through it. I'm changing the RV so it's outside the mist. Get over there. The chopper
For
will be
fuck's
waiting.
sake. Okay. We put him on the back, then we jump onto her. And then we're running this way.
Caution. You
Oh,
are
we can.
about to
Outside
leave
the mission area.
Caution.
Oh,
You
fucking
are
course we
about to
can.
leave the mission area.
So, we do actually have two options. We can run directly towards them and say a giant fuck you, or we can suck it the fuck up. And we can't actually get these guys out in one shot, which is a major problem. We can, however, cower the fuck out of them. So, that is what I'm thinking of doing. We're gonna just run right past. So...
Run, boss. You've got to lose him.
The important thing is to just keep moving. Because they actually have a radius where they cannot pass after you get to that point, so we can just keep moving. Using D-Horse as cover, like an asshole. But he's a pretty good strong horse, so... Like, that was one hit only. That's right at the corner of their activation range. Because they can't chase us anymore.
The mist is cleared.
We're picking up the small diamond, and then we're getting back on, and we are driving out... Well, riding out to safety again. And, going along here, should be safe. Unfortunately, D-Horse doesn't know how to jump correctly through some stuff. He can be a bit of a bitch.
Those things. That's the unit that attacked us before. They came at us real fast in the same kind of mist. Oh, man. Survivors from 9 years ago were wiped out in minutes. I don't know what they want, but it's them. No mistake.
All right.
Mission
Put Miller in.
has been updated. Enemy presence detected. Map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. Map has been updated.
Gaining altitude.
Buddy departing area of operations. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
And we somehow got an S, so that's pretty good. Yep. Perfect. Somehow. And of course, because we extracted via the chopper, we're now immediately back on the exfiltration chopper.
We're headed for the Seychelles. That's where our new home is now. Hey. That was some operation we had, huh? 9 years ago. Carving out our own world. Making our own future. And they took it away. I'm gonna rebuild it. Make a new place. Together. That we can call home. Yeah, we were dogs, all right. Slinking around out of Cypher's sight. Digging up whatever kind of dirty money we could find. You name it. We did it. You see this? Diamond Dogs. Our new home. The phantom of our former selves. Triumph. Death. We weren't allowed either. Yeah. I remember it all.
Wrong one. Next up, we actually get a flashback mission. So, yeah, another one where sorties don't matter.
Played us like a damn fiddle!
Help me, Snake. Chico.
It all ends soon, exactly as I've planned.
Give my regards to your boss when you get home.
Please select a mission.
Snake. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost, the comrades I've lost, won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm the one who got caught up with Cypher. A group above nations, even the US. And I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power. They came after you in Cyprus. In Afghanistan. Cypher just keeps growing. Swallowing everything in its path. Getting bigger and bigger. Who knows how big now? Boss, I'm gonna make him give back our past.
back everything that we've lost. And I won't rest until we do.
Approaching Mother Base.
Our new Mother Base. I don't know how long it'll take, but I'll make it bigger. Better than before. God. What should I do? Boss? Tell me. Tell me like you used to.
Normally you wouldn't be covered in blood all the time. I'm like that because I got to the point where I've already beaten this game so much I started killing those that I didn't need to extract. So yeah.
Things have
Lots of
changed,
death.
boss. We pull in money, recruits, just to combat Cypher. Rubbing our noses in bloody battlefield dirt. All for revenge. The world calls for wet work, and we answer. No greater good. No just cause. God. Cypher sent us to hell. But we're going even deeper.
I know. I'm already a demon. Heaven's not my kind of place anyway.
Dogs of war for 9 whole years. That ends today. Now you're not sleeping, and we're not junkyard hounds. We're diamond dogs.
Let them talk.
We can crush Cypher, boss. And you can build the army that can do it.
Just one thing, Kaz. This isn't about the past. We're fighting for the future.
Yeah, there's actually 4 things plugged in.
Boss, there's something I want to talk about. It concerns the running of Boss!
Your washing was ever so slightly clears off some of the blood and stuff.
Boss, you came. This base belongs to you now. Make Diamond Dogs the force it deserves.
Analysis
Like any
complete.
organization, we need good people, and we need to make good use of their talents. Miller asked me to lay that out for you. To start bringing people in, use this. It's a Fulton recovery device. When you're in the field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here. And we'll see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks of Diamond Dogs. Go on. Test it out on the staff here. Anyone you want. First, put them to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you?
Boss.
That won't work on me. I've had drug resistance training.
But
I'm ready,
if
boss.
I want to take you, bitch.
First, put him to sleep. This isn't the time. What's the matter, boss?
Technically, that's making them fall asleep.
That's one way of doing it. Now extract it.
And because we're using a wormhole device, it looks like that instead.
Good.
Extraction
complete.
arrived at
You
Mother
can only
Base.
Fulton recover someone if they're not resisting it. No dead bodies either. They don't make great recruits. The staff member you just extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your
Analysis
iDroid.
complete.
Select. So that staff member was placed on the R&D team. The R&D team is in charge of developing all kinds of weapons and items that'll support you on missions. Take a look at the development list.
Select weapons items under the development heading.
Please specify
That's the R&D
project.
team's development list. See the item called cardboard box? Didn't seem much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you'd want it on the list. The last word in infiltration technology, or so he said. In any case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team. Go extract a few more people. Boss, put the iDroid away. You can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC?
That's legitimately what we done the first time anyway.
Try throwing. That works too. Good.
Extraction
complete.
arrived at Mother
One thing I
Base.
should mention. A Fulton extraction won't always be successful. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, it could end up going missing. You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead. All right, extract the next step. Use any method you like. Start by knocking them out, or you can put them out.
Extraction arrived
Now that we have
at
more
Mother
people on the
Base.
R&D team, its level has gone up. They should be able to develop the cardboard box now. Open your iDroid.
Select weapons items under the development heading.
Yeah, this is all tutorial.
Please specify
Now select
project.
cardboard box and start development. Just be aware that development requires funds. GMP. Watch we don't end up in the red.
Development has finished.
Please select a
You can
drop
have the
point.
support unit supply you with weapons and items you've developed. Think of it as your own personal delivery service.
Supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
That's a strategy in one of the boss fights to use these supply drops to knock the person out. And yes, it works surprisingly well. Careful that you're not underneath where the box drops, because it will knock you.
And there it is. Not sure what it's good for, but Miller said you know what to do. Try it out. One last thing. The staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you think they belong somewhere else, you're free to move them around. Well, that about does it.
Mission
You
info
won't make
has
any
been
GMP or
updated.
find recruits hanging around here. Board the chopper when you're ready for a mission. Open your iDroid and select a landing zone to tell it where to pick you up. Or if you're still in the mood for knocking guys on their asses, you can stay around here a while. Give the men some practice. Just come pay me a visit.
There, that's what I was trying to do for the rest of them, so... Ah, that was annoying. It took that fucking long to get done.
Please select landing zone.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad.
Pequod falls down, we can get into Pequod.
Gaining altitude.
Analysis complete. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Now that is a lot of total playtime, 321 hours, 31 minutes, 22 seconds, and 268 milliseconds. Of course, you get nothing good from doing that at all. It's just, oh, flashback, so it's something that would normally activate, but kinda gotta see it. So, yeah. It's a bit annoying, but there you go. Kojima Productions. Now, I need to go do something quickly, so while I do that, we are going to listen to the... the one which actually shouldn't be in this game because the game is set 2 years before this game happens, so... Sorry, the song was released 2 years after this game should be happening. So let's listen to that one while I go do something very quickly.